Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences and memories that playing games with friends and families can create. Today we're looking at the digital version by Direwolf Media and Leader Games. As you can see, this has a really nice cutesy art style that kind of hides the fact that this is a pretty tough strategic game. It takes a lot to learn this game because it's an asymmetric conflict game where you're building up your power on the map and trying to gain control over the woodlands. Let's get my face into the picture so you can see me playing this game. Ooh, nice new technology. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and play this game. We'll go to local play for now. Solo, just so I can show you the game. So there's 4 factions in this game. You got the Marquis, which is often suggested for first-time players. Marquis starts with a large presence on the map, and they are basically builders. They get points by building up ways to gather resources, ways to get crafting, building the ability to get more units. So the more they can build up and get more presence in the board, the more points they get. Erie Dynasty starts with a small presence on the board, and they are basically a program movement faction. They will have a decree, and every turn they can be adding 1 or 2 cards to the decree to determine their actions for the turn, and you can keep on making that decree bigger and bigger until you make a mistake and there's an action you can't take and you lose your entire decree and have to restart. Woodland Alliance don't start on the board at all. They have to start building up influence, and they can use that influence once it hits a certain level to cause revolts and then get a presence on the board through that. Vagabonds kind of play a separate game almost. They go around, they can trade with other people, they can technically attack, but it's not a major part of their strategy. They can also do little quests, and they function based on gathering these various symbols, and these various symbols determine what actions they take. I most prefer the Erie Dynasty. It can be a challenging faction to play because you cannot make mistakes. Any mistakes can be extremely costly. But I do quite like program movement as a mechanic. Okay, so as you see, let's minimize this for a second. The map starts really cluttered with the Marquis. Every clearing except for one has Marquis in it. I'm only in this one little corner. And nobody else is on the map yet. So, first thing I have to do is choose a leader, and that's going to determine my start actions. I'll do charismatic, battle and recruit, just to get some people started on the field. So you can see that gave me a free wilds. I get started with 2 decrees, recruit action that's wild, and a battle action. Now I have to add at least 1 of these, and that'll give me some more flexibility. I definitely want to get a move in there, so I'll get a wild move. I can only do 1 wild per turn. I do have to do at least 1 card. Whereas it's really, that should be safe to, yeah, let's add an extra recruit in Fox. I'm going to start getting a lot of people on the board really quickly, so I'm going to have to start making sure I'm battling a lot. I'm not building though, that's a problem. Actually, that's not a bad idea. If I do, let's undo that and undo this. Okay, let's do a move from Fox and the wild on the build, because if I'm recruiting here, I have 3 places I can spread. That gives me lots of action, and then once I get here I can spread a lot. I can spread from there. It gets me a lot of options that way. And it's relatively a safe move. The only disadvantage to putting a lot of wilds is when your decree fails, each wild you have in your decree is -1 point. It probably doesn't quite make sense what's going on yet, but it should make sense as we go. So first thing I have to do is I recruit. So if you can see down here, these are my actions: so recruit, move, combat, and build, and I have to do them in that order, and I have to do them in the clearing specified. So this can be any clearing, that has to be a fox clearing, this has any and any. So it's got lots of wilds that help. So my leader gives me 2 when I recruit instead of 1, so now I'm gonna move. I want to start spreading out with the Erie. That's gonna go over here. Okay. The combat. I'm definitely gonna win. Attacker has advantage in any combat, so you roll 2 dice, and the higher dice goes to the attacker, the lower dice goes to the defender. I'm building. So these roosts, as I build them, not only do they help me generate points faster, they also give me extra places I can recruit. Okay. So this is the Woodland Alliance. They're spreading their influence. They're spending cards to put them basically they're spending cards to get them as symbols, and the symbols is what they use to actually take actions. Okay, Marquis is building. They did overwork, and overwork is something they can do to just basically spending a card to be able to take an extra action, which is quite a powerful ability. Okay, this is a Vagabond. Vagabond is exploring. They're basically just trying to get more symbols, so they have more flexibility in what actions they can take. And they are trading with a Marquis. This AI seems to prefer the Marquis to trade with, which is a really seems like a dangerous fact. Okay, they're trading with both. That's interesting. Smarter. Have lots of friends, and you're not aiding any one faction too much. Safe to recruit in mouse. That seems like... Actually, no, because I'm recruiting pretty fast. I'm gonna worry about running out of people to recruit. So I think getting extra move seems important. Extra battle seems pretty good too, if I got the extra move. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's try this. No cards to craft. I can recruit, so I'm going to recruit here. Move 3. Fine. Got a card for me moving into their territory. And this guy's going to go north. Battle here with this guy. Let's see how I do here. Okay, I'm going to lose a unit, but that's alright. He rolled a 2, but he only had 1 unit, so you're capped at based on the number of units you have. Who's doing... Actually, Woodland Alliance seems to be doing the best, so that might actually be who I want to attack. Okay, yeah, they're defensive, so I get automatically get 1. And I can build here or there. I'm gonna build up here. Gives me some flexibility. Okay. Got a couple points out of that. I want to get an extra build next time. wild move would also be pretty useful. Okay, so they're building up points pretty fast. Everybody tends to get more powerful as they go. Okay, they aided me. That's nice. Gave me a card. Ooh, wow. They're really giving me a lot. I get some wilds. Yep. Build. I can do... Okay, a wild move. Okay, a wild move. Okay, I want to build. Building in rabbit seems fairly safe. Or... Yes. Do I really want to build in rabbit? Well, I got lots of movement. Yeah, I'll build in rabbit. I need to make sure I can build 2 places, the only thing. Which is doable. So I'm going to be able to build for rabbit for sure. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I get fewer points from crafting, so it's not really great, but it does give me a symbol I can trade with the vagabond. So I need to recruit down here. So I'm gonna move three up here. I gotta move from mouse. I'll actually move 1. Actually 2. Let's move. Actually, let's move all 3 up there. I'll do better up there. I have to do 1 more move. Move 1 of these guys here. Battle's gonna be... Yeah, I'm gonna do here for sure. Okay, so I wiped him out up there. And get a point for that. And again, the Woodland one seems to be doing the best, so let's go for Woodlands Alliance again. Okay, so I'm gonna build. Got a building rabbit. And I'll build up here. So the challenge for the next one is making sure I have 2 places that I can control to be able to build, which is probably going to be here and here. Actually, here will be the second one. Probably add. Is it safe to add another recruit? I tend to be. I can be targeted more, so I should start losing units. But 4 units built per turn is pretty fast. Okay, they're doing quests, getting some points. I am in the lead right now, which is nice. Okay, so it's my turn. You win the game if you roll 2 opposite corners of... That's actually pretty doable. Oh, opposite. It would be up there. Yeah, let's add another crew. That's all I'm adding. Okay. I don't... No. Craft that. I will not craft that. Put here for the mouse, and here. Okay, so movement. I'm gonna take 2 of my guys over here. Two of these guys over here. So that's 1, possibly 2 places I can build. And don't want to leave this completely undefended. Fine. Combat. Yes, need to wipe this one out. See, I think I just screwed up. Because I have to build in a rabbit. I was supposed to go over here. So, yeah, this is my first mistake. I should have moved over here. I forgot that was what I was planning on doing. But oh well, I'm going to build a roost over here. So you'll see what happens when turmoil happens. So basically, all my queue goes away. I lose a bunch of points. Build, move and paddle. Let's see. Do I want to focus on move and battle, move and build? Probably move and battle because I've got lots of building done. Yeah, so let's do that. Move and battle. Okay, so Blue Alliance, Revolt. So they destroyed everything belonging to the opponent, and now they're coming in my territory and spreading their influence. Okay, Marquis. Field hospital, so that they lost some units and they're just recovering. They're spending cards to get units back. Recruiting. Vagabond. Okay, he's exploring some more, getting some more symbols. He's gonna aid. Who's he aiding? Who did he aid? I don't know. Didn't catch that. Must have aided the Woodland Alliance. Ooh, that was a lot of points. Yeah, I just scored for all my clearings. So I'm up to 18. I got a nice little lead. Okay, I want to recruit somewhere for sure. Where do I want to recruit? Is there anywhere I can build? Possibly up here, actually. So if I could do battle here, yeah. Slight risk. It's worth it. It's not an unreasonable risk. Yeah, I'll do extra battle and rabbit. Okay. Sure, why not? I get an animal that the vagabond could trade for. So move. No more cards at draft. Move one there. Fine. Battle. Here. Defenseless. So I pretty much automatically win on that one. And then I need to do a battle up here. And hopefully I do pretty well. Oh yes, I do some serious damage. I wipe him out completely. Awesome. Destroy his buildings. He loses a bunch of points. I gain a bunch of points. And I can do a roost here. So I'm really got a good lead now. Despite my little flub a minute ago. Roost. I'm at 28 points. I need 2 more points to win the game. Okay, so the things I have to move. I have to make sure I have a rabbit location I can battle in. And a wild location I can battle in, which should be easy enough. And a mouse location I can build in. Do I have a mouse location I can build in? Or I can get to the... Ooh, that's gonna be a... Oh no, I can go here. I'll need to make sure I battle here and build here. So I destroyed my roost. Okay, so I should be in good shape for that. Do I have a rabbit location to battle in? Yes, I can still battle here. So yes, I should be good. I think I won this turn. I have to play something. I can recruit in rabbit. Sounds like a good idea. No, I'm not taking the risk of screwing up, so I'm just gonna say that's good. I'm gonna recruit here. And I'm gonna move. A mouse I can build in, which is down here. These two here. Fine. I'm gonna do a battle here. And I do lots and lots of damage. Just wipe him out completely. I'll do a battle here. Oh, I get outraged, so he gets... Oh, well, that's enough for me to win anyways. Pretty significant lead. I got Wrecking Crew. So, yeah, I won pretty handily on that one. I was not entirely sure I was going to win. I mean, that was screwing up my decree, put me back a little bit, but I was able to recover, so that's good. But that's Root. I really like the game. It's a hard game to teach, as I've said many times, but if you're willing, if you have the time to play a game multiple times or many times, this is one that really rewards repeat plays. This is one that's, the more you play it, the more you'll appreciate this game. And you'll most likely find a faction that you like above any other. There are many expansions for this game now, so if there's not one that you like in the base game, which it probably is, there may be one that you like even more in the in one of the expansions. And they all play very differently. They're almost their own different game. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or whatnot. Basically any social media network out there we're on.